Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brethren and buddies. I go by the groovy uncle. I'm your man hosting as Uncle Marcus. For today, we are at my Endeleo house. This is AFTI Spotlight, where we talk to alumni and share tips and tricks and try and empower the next generation. I'm not alone. On set, I have a couple of guests and alumni, legends of people practicing the art till this day. On my right and left side, I'll just let them introduce themselves, but we'll start my right side.
What's up, guys? My name is Watson, and yeah, glad to be here as alumni for AFTI.
What's up? Washiranyo Kavi. Pleasure as always. Let's do this.
Well, I'm Marcus Gavi, as I said, and I want my people to tell me about AFTI, about the process, about the time at AFTI, because this podcast is supposed to tell you that whatever you're doing, it's gonna take time.
I mean,
stay consistent. So, Watson, what are you doing currently?
Currently, I am in business, doing some business with my brother, some stuff to do with technology. But prior to that, I was really deep into the industry. I worked in TV, worked in communications for NGOs, and yeah, and also freelance filming for different companies, different brands, real estate companies mostly, because I think that was actually one I really enjoyed, going to different houses and just like shooting it and just, the idea is selling a house, so just like creating really cool content for that. So yeah, that's in essence, in a bit, obviously, the more we talk, you give more detail.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm at, or that's what I've been doing.
Okay, that's beautiful. So right now he's doing business, but incorporating film and all that.
Yeah, like in terms of what I do with the business is I focus on the communication
aspect of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Shira, what are you up to?
Well, currently I'm in the beauty industry, working with L'Oreal Paris as their beauty advisor and promoter.
Beauty industry.
Yes, I'm in the beauty industry. So basically, what I'm doing is like promoting L'Oreal as a brand in the country, and pushing out for content so that we can be seen out there. I'm also a bridal makeup artist. I'm into social media influencing and fashion and modeling. And that's it. So far, so good. I'm doing well.
What about you?
Ndio maana sinoni.
Okay. No, pun intended. I guess you needed to add that.
Yeah, you did.
Don't call people unoni.
Sinoni, but I'm healthy.
Yeah, but you look nice, Oshira.
As always, thank you.
Nice. L'Oreal, that was makeup class at AFTI.
Yes, Nancy, yeah. That's why I got like all my skills.
Do you take it seriously?
My makeup.
No, you guys didn't.
If you're doing makeup in your class,
take it seriously. Take it. I took it as a personal initiative to learn even beyond class time. I would go do my research on YouTube, attend sets and see how different makeup artists do it, SFX, normal makeup, bridal makeup, events makeup. Right now I'm thriving as a bridal makeup artist because mostly I just deal with brides. And a bridal package is mostly from 5,000 and above, dependent on who you're working with, and if it's within your locality or outside your locality, they have to pay for your transport. It's a fun place to be in. You get to meet a lot of new people, and yeah, I'm thriving. I like it so far.
Okay.
Like dreams come true.
Ni God.
You got to.
AFTI brought me there.
But say God, ni AFTI na hard work pia.
Na commitment. Na passion.
Passion,
yeah.
More passion, more energy.
More passion.
What do you do after?
Same. Honestly, it's like I didn't finish school because right now I'm still in school.
Yeah.
I'm training guys now what we were learning in school. But it's short. I'm working with an NGO. It's called Filamujuani. I'm a training strategist. I also pursued a bit of social media. So I did a course on social media and entrepreneurship. So I'm combining those two. But my major goal right now is how we're going to pass it on to the next generation. I thank you for honoring the invite and coming through, guys. You're such a vibrant energy.
No worries.
I want this to be able to impact the other people at AFTI and just to add a bit more flesh into this story. When were you in AFTI? Just so that the audience can know.
I think we joined at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is about January 2016, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, May 2016.
Honestly, I think on my side, it's quite a risk. Because one, I had to convince my dad I wanted to do film school, and he was like...
Let's talk about that.
He was like, oh my God, are you sure about this whole thing? I was like, I'm not sure, but I want to. It's something I enjoy. Even as a kid, I used to love photography, like taking pictures.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I think when I turned 18, once I finished high school, I was like, okay, I can go to school and do journalism and stuff like that. And I was like, not sure. Actually, go back. I did actually went to uni. I went to Daystar. And funny story on my side is, I did a short film for someone who was in the 4th year, and I saw the product, and I was like, Z. Like, if at the end of this whole thing, I'm going to be
This is what I'm going to do.
That's why my dad was like, what are you, my guy?
That's so, as in, how is that story? Like, it's almost like I'm hearing myself talk. Because it's almost the same.
Yeah, like, so then found out AFTI, and then the rest is history. Now, quite happy with my life, quite happy that what I learned and the skills and where I've worked and what I've done since is nothing I would ever imagine.
After school, you got employment.
After school, I started freelancing for a year, and then with the freelancing, creating content and stuff for people, like I mentioned, real estate and stuff like that. I got a job at Family TV, and they asked me to produce a TV show from scratch, like completely getting hosts, getting funding from sponsors and stuff like that. So created that. That was about 2020, pre-pandemic. So the
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus is the hell of a thing.
Creative.
You were cooked.
Continue.
So I did that for a couple of months till now. There's a business aspect to it, redundancies. So people were let go from that thing for a bit.
Yeah.
And then with that, I went back. I decided doing YouTube content with my friends.
Seeing your podcast.
Doing podcasting, then another. Like,
What's your podcast? Can you tell these guys?
Plug it here somewhere. Right here.
Link down
It's
below.
called The Laughing Matter. It's on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music.
Check it out. It's quite fun.
It's quite fun. It's interesting. Me and my boys doing a good time.
Okay, continue.
So for the rest of the year, I just created content with my friends, interesting, and then the next day I got a call. I applied for a job, I'll reveal, and I got a call. It was at the UN, and they were looking for someone to create content for them, because that particular organization did not have someone to create content for them.
UN didn't have someone to create
Do not have
content.
someone. So I was lucky enough, so they took me in. Again, the experience of working TV and my freelancing portfolio, everything. They were like, "This is our guy."
And you had the papers.
Had this after.
Was it a requirement for the job?
In the application, they put degree. I'll be honest, but the person who was hiring, obviously prioritized experience over people.
Now, just let me tell something to someone here. I know you're watching this and you're wondering, and what he said is a big point, because most employers out here look for people. The paper matters, but the experience with your diploma levels up to the degree. So if you're at home and you're trying to say, oh, I will not learn film, I can do this, I'm creative naturally. If you add a bit of education, you can take yourself a bit further. It's an edge. Join AFTI, I can tell you for free. Continue.
No, I'm really running out. So
No, you're telling me, now tell me this. Yeah.
So now, so
After
that
you went to
experience, so that was now an incredible 2.5 bit years working for them. Got to travel around Kenya. I went to Busia, Mombasa, Marsabit, Moyale. Went to Ethiopia for a bit.
You must have been facing so many things.
So within that, now.
He was always posting on his stories. So this guy, I can't keep up with him because later I'm like, I want to live your life.
Yes, it's really fun traveling around and then meeting the organization was working with migrants. So usually people from South Sudan, Ethiopia, Somalia, just immigrants trying to find a new life in Kenya. So, and obviously the organization was helping them settle and stuff. So now my job, in essence, was going out there to where these people are and just talking to them and getting their stories and how.
That's a lot.
And how they, obviously how the organization has supported them through it and their story prior, to that. And that was really part of my job. So every time there was a call, on the call sheet, there's a trip to this and this, and I'm like, we move.
Must have been fun.
So, exactly. So, then after that, which was really fun for a couple of years, really, really enjoyed it. And then after that, I moved to another NGO in Mombasa, where the focus was on climate.
Wait, so did you relocate there?
And it was a short gig, so... Okay. I mean, I did, yes, I got a place and stuff to stay, but...
Your Coastal Boys, Beach Boy vibes.
I hate the beach, man.
Oh,
I hate
sure.
sand and everything. But living there was actually a pretty incredible experience.
Okay.
So yeah, like I work at that NGO, got to travel around Mombasa itself. You know, when you go to Mombasa, you usually go to like Nyali or whatever. Now you're going to like Ndani,
Bamburi,
Bamboo,
Mtwapa.
Mtwapa,
Your
Likoni.
Kiswahili was terrible.
Mombasa.
How is it now though?
It's
good.
good.
My
It's
Swahili,
actually good.
I mean, I'm speaking
Yes,
English
Kiswahili
now.
was terrible those days.
I can't speak Kiswahili honestly. I don't. I still doubt it. But
You'll try.
anyway.
I'm not confident enough. I have a whole conversation to do this entire thing in Swahili, but it's getting better.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
okay.
getting better.
So yeah, which is really fun. Go to like deep parts of Mombasa. Good to meet different people there. You know, people are doing very extraordinary things. You know, in terms of farming, in terms of even like clothing, how they're trying to make clothing green. Just awesome. My job was very similar to what I was doing in the UN, getting the stories out. People can see.
So your shoot, edit,
Shoot, edit. That was
and
my
the
days were
reporting
just
also, because you actually have to write reports.
Yeah.
Exactly, write reports. So that's another skill set that came from AFTI is just script writing and stuff like that.
Production, PM.
Yeah, exactly. You do your first. I'm my own pre-production. I'm my own production.
Manager.
From pre-production, how
Wait, before you finish, like that's how AFTI is though. You are given everything
Yes.
on screen and off screen.
So yeah, like I think every skill I learned except for makeup because I didn't really need to do it. I didn't.
I wish you were serious.
You didn't even attend makeup classes. You
I
did
slept.
family
I slept half the time.
and costuming, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But then obviously, as life has cliche, it was not that important.
For you at the moment.
no, don't do that because it's making money on
No,
the
for
business
him, it doesn't
team,
important
but-
for him.
Because
Yeah.
my focus and life focus is human.
God
life
knows
stories.
where you're supposed to be.
Life stories and
eventually,
stuff like that. Actually, it's something very funny. When we were in school together, you told me, I used to like taking pictures and doing stuff landscape, and you told me to focus on like portraits
People.
and stuff, people, and obviously it took time to actually figure that out. And
You're doing it
and now I'm
actually.
doing
That's
it
what
now.
you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, like prioritize. Like an advice is just you might want to do something, but also open your mind to different ideas, and that can become a strength down the line. So yeah, then once I did that gig with Mombasa, I took a life break for about a year. You know, just gap years, as we call it.
I'm so happy that you did that because it's very important.
It's very important. And then like I was telling you earlier, people will start working from 21 till like 70, whatever.
Back to
And
back.
then and if you work corporate, you have to 21 days a year. If you put that all together, it's probably like less than half a year of actual time for yourself and vacation. So I thought to myself, hey, if I'm going to collectively have half a year to myself, let me just take a year, do things, travel, enjoy the best of life, especially when in my 20s. Because at 30, you know, have a kid, I can't have time to do that. So yeah, and then now I'm doing business, family business, and that has been very interesting. Its own journey that's a conversation for another day. So that's my AFTI journey. And where it's taken me.
That's really like what? So from school to job to where you are now.
Exactly.
You know, I like the last part of it because I'm pursuing something on mental health and I did a course and I'm certified a mental health coach right now. And you saying that you took a break, that's self-care. And for me, I'm like, you're doing it too naturally because it's really as much as it is important to have your physical health, it's still connected to the mental state.
Completely.
So if you need a break, take it.
Take it.
Take
But don't stop.
So, yeah, I mean,
Skills.
even during that break, I did stuff to upskill myself. I learned social media, I learned digital marketing, I learned a bunch of other stuff just to understand, even like analytics for other things like website analytics, just so I can know how things work.
Okay, Washira. As you were saying, I told you his story was almost similar to mine.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you where the similarity comes.
Yeah.
Now that 2016 when you were joining, did we meet at the reception even? It wasn't. The summer. Anyway, let me tell you, I was not the best guy, I won't lie. I was not number one. I was not meant to be number one even. It's like the world was fighting, but I also went to Daystar.
Oh yes, we did.
You did?
Yeah, we had something underlying.
After high school,
Oh,
I went
yeah.
to Daystar. Then when we went to Daystar, same thing. I was thinking, how am I going to make money? Number one thing came was, you know how you're like Mr. Daystar, Mr.
Yeah,
I'm like, those guys normally have money. The modeling thing came through. So I'm like, those guys normally have money. So once I reached Daystar orientation, I went and I won orientation. And then I came back, guys are registering for school. Who am I? I've won orientation. I'm just seeing Mr.
Daystar.
That's all I'm looking at.
Masters
Future. Bro. Shock on me, I didn't register in the exams this year. My mom was vexed, so she's like, bro, you can't do this. The school is like telling me to repeat. Repeat, I am like, no, I can't do that. It's a real journey. It's a genuine journey. So after that, shocker. If you're not going to school, get out of my house. Get out of my house. Who am I? Moved out. Right. A whole year. That's when I moved in with that babes you're talking about. You remember? Yeah. Anyway, I moved in with my shorty and we passed through. I finished my school. I was working a job.
The second one, right?
Yeah, the second one. The one who stole me.
The one who used charms.
Yeah, Charms.
Yeah, she did. She used
Me, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, me, God got me. Anyway, let's stick to
Because
the
by
story.
then,
Well,
So guys, after messing up that opportunity, I took a year's break where I was working and paying my own rent. This was tough. So I went back home. Prodigal son returns.
Yeah.
Like, hey mom, I'm a fool, I messed up. Then guess what I see on TV? Mama, what's her name? Mama G.
Mama G, Patience Ozoku.
Patience Ozoku. I see Patience on TV that time.
Oh, she pushed this.
That promo!
Yes,
Promo!
she did.
She came for the lounge.
So I saw Patience Ozoku, AFT, film training, diploma, nini. My mom is like, bro, you go look for the school you want, then come tell me.
Exactly.
I see that promo, Patient, and I used to watch Nigerian movies. I used to be called Chinedu by some shories back then. But now I'm like, okay, I want to do and learn how to be like that. But I don't want to be, where's the money? I don't want to be the talent. I want to be like the person making the content, the producer. So I went to AFT, got the papers, got what I need, came with my mom. She paid the fees, and that's how I started school. While in AFT, we met lecturers and trainers, and then
ourselves.
Yeah, relationships. Because you really need to invest in people. Because at the end of the day, it's the people you know. There are rooms you won't enter. Hata uko na dongapi. Ni nani unajua kwa hiyo room? Kwa hiyo room. So the relationships also, and I really appreciate it. Because it was in AFT, it was really personal. It's not like going to MKU or Majuja,
like 100 people,
a whole class, 60
Habitually.
students. The teacher doesn't know your name
I
even.
think we started to be like 10 at class or something.
Yeah, and then guys joined, but our content,
Gradually,
the time, like we really niched down and got time to be fed with proper content to actually be someone. So after that, I did a short film as a gaffer, and then went to TV. Started. I did on screen. I hosted a show.
Yes,
I used to watch it on TV47.
Yeah, Tuesday, Friday night.
night,
Yeah, I was looking nice those days. Now I can't do that thing. It was a music show. But this dad pod. Anyway, and I do have a kid.
Yes.
Anyway, so after that, joining TV, it worked. The only reason I got the chance to work on the TV was launching. It was a startup. And when it started, they were looking for people who can do what I'd been learning in AFT and had already graduated. So I swerved through. I was told, come next week. Twice, come next week. But what did I do? I came next week 3 times. And finally they're like, okay, we'll send you for orientation. And that's how I started. I did that 2 years. I did that training for 2 years, then we transitioned. I got a promotion while still there. I became the studio manager. And then I moved from there. I actually quit after a time. I'd applied a job at an NGO called Filamujwani that trains guys. Then I joined them. Now I'm training guys on film and TV production. Yeah, I know that wasn't your phone. That just ran. So after that, now it's the full cycle. Moving on swiftly, it's the full cycle.
Yeah.
So after training and being taught at AFT, now I'm teaching, and it's almost the same, it's just that we offer different
How's
things.
that been actually? Because you have different journeys, so teaching especially.
I've really realized the most important thing is brand. You really need to work with your brand and just develop it. Because initially while we were doing this, I'm good at everything. You can do everything on set. So
technically.
What can't you do? Nothing. You can do everything on set. Same to you, Ashira. You've been a producer, you can still be the cast, you can still be the director. So that energy for me was like, what am I doing at this time? And that thing is what I focus on. Previously, I was doing studio management. I really focused on it and tried to develop that skill. Now, as training is happening, I'm looking at it in 2 years, 3 years to come. We'll still have more people, younger people trying to get education. So the training for me has become a bit fulfilling because I get calls like, hey, Marcus, Uncle Marcus, uko poa? So I think this is it, guys.
Yeah.
Let's close. Thank you so much, guys, for watching and taking the time to be part of this production. I go by the groovy Uncle Marcus. And this is After Spotlight. It's been an honor. And before we close, we're going to decide what's going to be the next topic. We're going to share our social media handles. Can you follow?
Watson_Kani on Instagram.
I am _Ashira Nyokabi on Instagram and TikTok. Facebook is Joseph Nyokabi, as well as Twitter is Joseph Nyokabi.
I go by the groovy Uncle Marcus. Search Uncle Marcus Tanipata Instagram, Uncle Marcus Tanipata X. Facebook I go by Marcus Gavi. I want you to follow, hit me up, ask me anything. And if you want to be part of the show, also delve in and jump in. If you want to share us anything in terms of creativity, content creation, you're welcome, as long as you're an alumni of AFTI. Thank you. And for the next episode, before we wrap it up, what are you talking to about next?
Mental health.
Mental health.
Yes.
Mental health in the film industry. Yeah. Ooh, your bros. So since you decided that, I must be here. As a mental health coach, I must be here. Bye.